Hello, welcome to the mean streets of Brooklyn, New York City. It is brilliant, absolutely brilliant to be back here. I'm very excited. We have just arrived and the first thing I see on the street is a Bel Air. Wow, look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Nice. It does appear to be raining, no? So we are going to head directly for some food in a very famous Brooklyn institution that sells lobsters. Specifically lobsters.
This way.
This way. Follow the map. Let's go. We are in Red Hook, and there's a Red Hook. Great to be back. I'm so excited. Sorry, I'm overexcited. But I'm very excited to be here. Yeah. More about what we're doing here and all the rest of it later. Right now, it's food time. Massive trucks. America has so many massive trucks, and here's the first one, and we've only been here 2 minutes. Look at the size of that. Wowza. An old car. What is that? That is a Chevrolet of some sort. I don't know what one, but very nice. And there's an old gas station. It looks like it came from the 50s or something. Red Hook, Brooklyn. I took a photo, decorative photo of me right outside this Stars and Stripes flag mural, which is actually from a mechanic body shop, car shop, repair shop. The place we're eating is right next door, but I just wanted to stop here for nostalgic reasons. Look at it. There's a Halloween design up there as well, look.
So there's a skull up there.
Not a very good one.
But there's a skull up there.
I don't know why I remember this lobster place being on the other side. Tables are full service, check with staff. Ooh. Literally just big chunks of lobster on a big hunk of bread. I'm excited to get into it. That's good. So much meat in that lobster. It's very tasty. It's a Connecticut style lobster roll. There you go. So mine is called the Connecticut style lobster roll. Tekka went for the grilled cheese lobster roll. This is a grilled cheese lobster roll. This has got bacon and tomato in it. Oh yeah. I like that. I like the different flavours. And then, like just a giant pickle as well. Why not? Key lime pie. Now I know what you're going to say. Key lime pie is not traditionally from New York City, right? And you'd be right to think that. Well, apparently right here in Red Hook, in this neighbourhood, there's a famous key lime pie place called Steve's. This year has sold at the Lobster
Pound.
Is Steve's key lime pie, so we're going to try it. I'm excited. Let's get into it. You're going to see some videos in a few months from now where I tried key lime pie from Key West. So just imagine that I've never tried it before, right? I do like a piece of key lime pie. Subtle lime. Tasty. Yeah, a common theme in my videos where I just say America does these type of things so well. And that's because you do in America, you do these things so well. Much better than we do in the UK. Yummy.
No comparison. Would never find anything like that in the UK.
No? Alright, well, I know already what a lot of people are going to say. People are going to say, oh, you can't have true lobster rolls unless you go to the northeast in Boston and New England and all those places where lobster rolls were invented, right? Well, maybe I've got a point, alright, I'll give you that. But this is a classic place in Red Hook that is pretty famous among New Yorkers. And a lot of people say if you're in the Red Hook area, you have to come to it. Because remember, this part of Brooklyn is a kind of seaside-ish type of place where there was always people who worked by the sea on boats and went out fishing. We're not that far from the northeast here. Technically we are kind of in the northeast, right? It's a place that serves good lobster rolls. I enjoyed it. One thing that's already struck me, to be honest with you, is inflation. Because, you know, we were in America last year and it was already getting expensive, and I can already see our budget is going to be stretched here on this trip, because that was like, and I'm not singling the Red Hook lobster place out, because all the places are going to be like this, you know, for a good honest food. There's an old Ford, by the way. Lots of old cars here in Red Hook, I don't know why. The bill was $110 plus tips, so it was like 130 in total. Now I know that is like average in America for two people, but let me tell you, if you paid, you know, £100 on a meal in the UK, we're talking like a 5-star type of thing. Am I right?
Yes.
50 quid a head. Like that's, we're talking good money for food now. Even in London. America is expensive, inflation is a thing, but hey ho, we roll with it. I'm very happy to be back here in Brooklyn though. This is a place, this is a region, or a city I've been to many times before. And this particular neighbourhood, Red Hook, is famous for, well, I think among New Yorkers, first of all, IKEA. There's an IKEA here. The closest one to New York City. But you know what, this area has got a long heritage of like craftsmanship. People who work with their hands, fishermen. There's like a dockyard. There's several breweries here, and there's a whiskey distillery. And like I said to you, oh, loads of cafes and stuff as well, everywhere, popping up. Like since the last time we were here, there's just like cafes and stuff all over the place. Like this one behind us. We might get to try a couple of them out while we're here. We've not got a massive amount of time here. What's cool about this neighbourhood in New York is a lot of the local businesses, a lot of the local crafty type of businesses help each other out. For example, like I showed you, the Lobster Pound. They sold Steve's Key Lime Pie. Steve's Key Lime Pie is a famous key lime pie from Red Hook. I'm not sure if we'll get down to Steve's place because it's right on the coast. But nonetheless, we've tried it and it was very good. Lobster's never been my thing, but I do know that the lobster here, from this part all the way up to like Boston, like I said, in Maine, is like the famous lobster region, lobster roll eating region of America. And I did try it, it was good. I liked it. It was a decent eat. I'll definitely give it that. But lobster will still never be my favourite food in the world. Yeah, we were going to walk around Red Hook tonight as we've just arrived today. We've been flying for 8 hours from Scotland. But to be honest, it's a bit cold, it's freezing and it's about to pour with rain. So we're going to head back to the hotel. If you're coming to New York City in January, February or March 2024, I've managed to secure you a bit of a discount if you're interested in staying right here in Red Hook. Check the description of this video for full details. But in short, I've got you 15% off right here at the lodge. Alright, we're here at our hotel in Red Hook, which is called The Lodge. We've actually stayed in this place before, but it's since we've been here, it has been entirely reformed, refurbished and rebranded as well. It used to be called, I can't remember what, but now it's called The Lodge in Red Hook. It's got the Red Hook logo up there, which is pretty cool. When we arrived, I wanted to film the rooms like pristine, just as we've moved in, like without any mess that we made. So before we go any further, I'll show you that footage of us moving in. We've arrived, going to check out the room.
I was gonna say check in, we're not checking out.
Check in. We've checked in, we've arrived, and we're going to check out the room. We're going to see what it's like.
Smells nice.
Smells very nice. We need to get a light on in here. Some lights.
Look at the size of this bed.
There's a view of Manhattan from here. Look, I mean it's dark right now because we've arrived as it's getting dark. You can see the top of the Trade Center, One World Trade Center, and parts of Manhattan. Definitely the same room. We've stayed in this room before. That's quite cool. Yeah, it's a really nice room. Everything is new and clean. Really nice wooden floor, big bed. Coffee maker here, coffee cups here, look. The Lodge, Red Hook. Very nice, very fancy. There's another light. Just so you can see a little bit better. I mean, it is a great, clean and large room. It's got air conditioning / heater there. Mostly in New York, you're going to use the aircon, especially in the summer, because it gets very warm. And a huge bathroom.
Lights are nice.
I'm excited to be here. It's good to be here. Back in New York City. Back in Brooklyn. And we're looking forward to checking this place out and checking out the neighbourhood again, getting reacquainted with the city and enjoying it. So that was a video of us moving in to the room. We've now went out for dinner that you just saw in that video, and we're back in the room now. We're going to go to sleep because we're both very tired. Like I said, we left Edinburgh at what time this morning? 9 o'clock this morning. We left home. We flew at 11:40 in the morning. We got to New York at 4 p.m. New York time. Oh, I'm all messed up with the times already. And we got here into the room 2 hours later. What I love here is you get such a great view of Manhattan. You can't really see here because of the light reflecting on the window, but you can see like One World Trade Center there. The whole skyline of Manhattan is right there. I can see in green the Empire State Building. What I love about this place, and by the way, I should say, I'm very good friends with the owners here of this hotel, and they've kindly put me up for this trip. So this is a bit of a partnership, and I've also managed to secure you guys a discount if you want to stay. There will be details of that discount down below because I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but there will be details down below exactly what the discount is if you'd like to stay here. What I love about this place is the fact that we are so close to New York City. Public transport to get to... We're in New York City, what am I talking about? We're in Brooklyn, which is part of New York City, but we're so close to Manhattan, where all the like kind of tourist attractions are. It's literally across the water, across the river to get there. And there's a ferry terminal, which is, you know, a mere few hundred yards from here that will take you to Manhattan. And then not too far a walk, you can get the metro as well. Lots of public transport options. And what it means is you save money because here is cheaper, much cheaper than staying in Manhattan itself. We were looking at prices of hotels in Manhattan this week, and because there's some kind of big event on, I think it's like a marathon or something, it's extraordinarily expensive. For one particular night, I think it was like, the minimum in Manhattan was like $1,000 a night, which is just money that I don't have. So, yeah, here staying in Red Hook is a bit more affordable, and this hotel is great, lovely and clean, great location. And also, like I said, there's so many good food, eating options and entertainment options not far from here. Red Hook has got its own community vibe going on, so very, very cool. I'll tell you more about all this kind of stuff in future videos from this trip, which will be coming up in the coming weeks. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode from our first day here in Brooklyn. And until the next adventure, I hope you have a good night, morning, evening, afternoon, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world. Take care.